I'm sorry for Peter. I mean, he's lost his political compass.
Right Along Live.
Honorable Emmeline Pierre.
No, Mrs.
Honorable Peter David. Abstain.
I'm so reluctant to say what I have to say because Peter and myself were in Ottawa together. He spent some time at Carleton when I was at the University of Ottawa. As Grenadians, we were together, and I admired him when he was with NDC until he abruptly left us to embrace Keith Mitchell. Remember, he delivered a speech at the church where Wangi's body was being interred and the funeral service was held. He insinuated some time ago that he had the ability to bring the warring factions together. And he would have spoken to Four Roads people and the Caronage, and I think he made mention that he wanted to have some committee and speak to the groups. Certain members of the bar called for a ceasefire. And they wanted Emmeline Pierre. Is it Emmeline Pierre?
Yeah,
yes. I'm equally disappointed in her because she has expectations, so it seems, to be Prime Minister of Grenada in futuro, some future expectation. So it is really disappointing to see herself and Peter abstain. They didn't have the guts, the intestinal fortitude.
She voted no. It was Cohen and Peter.
Yeah, Cohen and Peter, abstained, and she voted no. Well, that tells you the insensitivity and the loyalty she has for the man who literally sold off all Grenada's assets. It's so pathetic that in a time of national crisis, because this thing would affect our tourist trade, it would affect our congregation and festivals. This thing could be quite rampant if not controlled. And all hands should be on deck to support our Prime Minister to get this climate of crime under control, or else we would fall in the same category as Trinidad and Tobago, St. Lucia, Jamaica. They had to have a gun court in Jamaica to try people instantly. Didn't have much time. Put them away because they are a menace to the society, and it affects public security. This Constitution guarantees the security of the person, Apart from just the liberty of the subject and the security of the person, it is the obligation of a government to ensure that its citizens are secured.
Right.
So I support this government bill wholeheartedly. And what I said with respect to that is I would have hoped that they would introduce a speedy trial condition so that you 28 days and the matter is at an end. So there is no need for bail because the law requires you could remand.
Right.
You first remand to 14 days to get lawyers and get things that one, and the next remand is for trial within the next 14 days. The case at an end. No need for bail.
Are you surprised, Peter, being an attorney?
Disappointed. Not surprised, man. Disappointed. And you know what, man? As we call him affectionately, Pedro. Pedro has gone too far now to even consider representing the tongue of St. George. He has lost all credibility. Because, you see, Mitchell has manipulated him, he and another one who was the president of the Senate, and he has them where he wants them. So, I'm sorry for Peter. I mean, he has lost his political compass. To abstain on a vote like this, after you have delivered almost a eulogy in the church, claim that you are going to talk to Four Roads and the Caronage. Well, that's the impression I got, at least, from his mannerisms and discussion. And you come and abstain on a bill of paramount importance to the nation? And this nation, you have legitimate expectation of ruling? Come on, man. Disappointed, not
Right.
surprised.